pretty faces. Glad to see you guys. All right. And shoot some reminders into your team chats and everything. We'll get started with today. But welcome, everybody. Give me a big wave or throw 5 in the chat so we can hear us all right. Welcome to Tuesday. We are right around the corner. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but it's like Destin is right there. It's like kind of like, whoa, my gosh. So it's a fun time right now, but we are driving in and through to that. So very proud of every single person here for just doing the daily doing your trackers in your business, doing the trackers in your health. Who here already feels like you are moving in a positive direction since the beginning of the year, since just plugging into this and just being here, right? Like I'm telling you, those that are committed to these calls consistently, you will see your business is just going to be completely different, you know? So super proud of each and every single one of you. Cindy, I'll grab you when I can, in case you have to do anything as well. But what's on your heart today? What's on your mind?
Oh my gosh. There's so much on my mind because there's just so much happening and there's so many good conversations that I am in myself with some really, really good people. And I find myself just having a lot of conversations. Anybody just in a lot of conversations where you're like, I'm not entirely sure if this will lead to the business conversation right now, but I feel confident that at some point it will. And I'm not forcing it. I'm just having fun doing the cha-cha, right? I'm just having fun getting to know people and seeing if this is or isn't a good fit for them right now. And Lindsay says it all the time, is that circumstances change for people. We were talking about our presentation that we're going to be giving on stage in Destin and how we're going to close it out. And one of the, I'll just spill it with you guys. One of the things that we're going to close it out with is the fact that 3 years ago, Lindsay and I were done with this industry. Never, ever would we ever, never be open to MLM ever again. Just completely closed off. And then circumstances changed. And I just want to encourage you, if you get somebody that says no, or you get somebody that even kind of has a bad attitude about it all, I want you to just remember the place that Lindsay and I were at, or maybe you found yourself in before, and just extend grace, right? They're probably most likely going through something that has nothing to do with you. And that their life circumstances, like everything else, will change. And to love them where they're at, even if it's not here right now. Because that's what happened with us. Circumstances changed, and here we are. And to just know that we all go through different seasons, and to continue to have those conversations and just love people. That's really what it is just loving people where they're at. So that's what's on my mind today. I'm just in a lot of really cool, dynamic conversations with people, which is fun.
Yeah, that is the fun part, right? Because once this
It
business
is.
takes yeah, because you don't always get that time, by the way. Like once you're in crazy, like we're always growing, but there's like spurts of growth that happen. And then once you put in the pipeline in the front end, tons of conversations, it's inevitable. There's going to be amazing people that you find on the back end. And once that happens, you're like strapped in for the ride. You're like, I can't even try to talk to new people sometimes because there's so much that's going on. So enjoy that moment because it does go fast. It's kind of like what they say with babies, like enjoy them when they're young, right? They grow up so quick. It's kind of like that as well, too, with this as
Yeah.
well. So love that tip. And Cindy, by the way, on the Destin topic, one thing that you guys brought up yesterday is that there are some secret tips that you guys have on how to maximize events, how to do content, how to do a lot of stuff. Who here would love to learn what Cindy and Lindsay do at an event to recruit a bunch of people after an event, right? Yeah, give me a wave of putting me in the comments. We're going to schedule training just for those that have their Destin tickets shortly. whether it's this week or the beginning of next week at some point. So you want to make sure if you don't have your ticket, you want to learn that, grab your ticket or get your teammates on that as well too, because I will tell you, I have never seen anybody, I haven't heard anybody ever train on that actually, Cindy. So I'm very fascinated to see what
It's such a good topic, and the good thing is it's the easiest time to recruit, and it's so fun. It's so fun because you're coming off of that event high, because I don't know what else to call it, is you're filled with all the good stuff, and you're excited, and you're hopeful, and you're full of faith that you're in the right place at the right time. And so when you're talking to people, it just leaks out of your pores, right? So a lot of times it's not even about what you're saying, it's just about how you're saying it. And the belief and the buy-in is just so simple. It's just such an easy thing to do. So we will definitely talk and train on how to capture the attention of other people. What you're going to find is it's just having fun. But we'll go into detail.
teach me how to have fun. I need to learn.
Have fun. Showcase your fun. It's really the name of the game.
Love it. Thanks, Cindy. So to start, and by the way, if you have any IPAs today, income producing activities, you did something and it yielded a customer. You did something, it yielded an enrollment. Not interest, that's good, but a sale and enrollment. Raise your hand. We want to hear from you. And it's always amazing to hear. But I want to start, if you don't mind, with Miss Danielle Singh. And even if Kelly Smith is available to share, I'd love to ask as well too. But Danielle, I wanted to bring you up because you did an incredible post, and I wanted you to talk about this because who here would love more people to come to Destin with you, for example, or any type of event. And I saw that you did this, and I saw a couple people did this as well. And it was so fun. You made this post, tons of fun people. You had a caption a certain way. And when I saw this immediately, I'm like, Danielle's really good. Like, I want to go to this event because it just looked like so much fun. So Danielle, can you walk us through a little bit? When you're thinking about putting a post like this and you're promoting an event, what goes through your mind and what are some tips for social media and promotion?
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, first of all, it's so fun to like go through our pictures because I can't believe all the things that we've done in less than a year. So, just going through these pictures and going, oh my gosh, we were in Orlando, we were in Puerto Rico, we were, now we're going to Destin. But I just decided, why not be showcasing, because we were talking about the lifestyle, so let's have some fun. And so I saw Donna do a post. She's been doing some of them, and everybody started kind of doing it. And I loved it. I started putting in my stories. I've gotten probably like 8 reach outs to me asking me what we're doing and how can they have some fun too. And so people are definitely intrigued. They're seeing, all the activity on the post too, because we're all like supporting each other and commenting. So it's definitely opening doors to wanting to know more about what we're doing and, how we're having so much fun. And, so it started a lot of conversations with people that I didn't even know were following me or watching.
So good. So guys, here's the note. Here's a note. Just grab, and this is why I also go to events, because you're just documenting all this stuff. Because then you're pulling from all the events last year. This is not just an event in particular. So you can take things in the past. So everyone here, you've probably been to some type of event. So whatever that it is, or maybe it's a Zoom call, or maybe take a screenshot of this, whatever that you want. And then when it comes to the post itself, so when you're talking about, when you're making a caption, like what matters to you when you put up a caption like this together? What do you say?
So, I mean, I just love talking about the fun that we have together, the friendships that we're forming, that is family here, and just, being able to travel for free. We're getting paid to travel. And the fact that so many of us have actually already qualified for the incentive trips and going to Punta Cana. I think people are really intrigued by that and want to know more about that and how that works. And so just looking at it from the lifestyle perspective, and just how many amazing friends that are now family. You know, we're forming such an incredible friendship, and then looking forward to what's to come in Destin. And so I've also been offering people, hey, just come there. I have a couple tickets that I could probably possibly grab for you if you're interested. So also appealing to that. And yeah, just what a great company Partner Co is. And it's just been a dream come true. And I still look at all these pictures and the trips, and I can't believe, you know, I'm still in shock, I think, but I can't believe that we've achieved so much in such a short amount of time here. And here we are going to Destin. And for me, it's not even a year. And I was just telling Donna, it just dawned on me, our trip to Punta Cana that we just qualified for is Donna and my first year anniversary. Here we go. And not only is it my husband's and our anniversary, but this is kind of bumping up because now it's Donna and I our anniversary too. So I'm so excited to celebrate 1 year, and I can't believe in Partner Co what has happened in 1 year. So, I mean, it's just amazing. So I've been sharing that, and I've been getting into people's inboxes and just, you know, doing some voice clips and sharing with the excitement, you know, of what Partner Co is and how, you know, just talking about having the body and the you know, business that's thriving, and it's the lifestyle that's a dream come true. So
Wow.
yeah,
Love
share
it.
the excitement, share the excitement. Energy is contagious. So I think that too, and putting it in the stories and just really showing the team as well, you know, the people. And if you don't have photos yet, just share some of the photos. And, you know, I think everybody can do that. And you're all part of it. We're all family. And I think Cindy and Lindsay had mentioned that before. You know, if you can't make it to the event, it's okay. Just use our photos and share the excitement. You know, it works that way too.
So good. Cindy, unpack this with us.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize you were going to be celebrating your 1 year anniversary in Punta Cana. Oh my gosh.
It's
You
crazy.
guys, I want to see in the comments how long what your start date at Partner Co was, because how many of you would love to be celebrating 1 year, 2 year, 5 year anniversary as a president? If you don't know, Danielle is a president here, which is a super high, prestigious, incredible rank here. Donna Sambula is also, she's a senior officer, which is a very high, prestigious, amazing rank here. And how many of you would love to be able to celebrate an anniversary, a Partner Co anniversary on an incentive trip, right, at one of these amazing ranks in you know, income levels, but also to celebrate with somebody that you brought into the business? Like that's the most beautiful part, in my opinion, is that you are going to be there, but you're also going to be there with multiple people who have come in because of your yes. And I am just so excited and so happy for you, Danielle. And every time I look at all that we've done in those pictures in 1 year, it is absolutely mind-blowing. In those pictures, I'm not kidding you. When you guys go to Destin, I want you snapping more pictures than you even know what to do with, because you'll figure it out later, right? Like 10,000 pictures. Because it showcases this lifestyle that people can only dream about sometimes. They get so stuck in the day-to-day ho-hum survival mode that
Yeah.
they don't even know that a life like that is possible for them. So just taking the pictures and sharing them has so much value. What you're going to find in the training that we give, it's really about sharing the lifestyle and the joy that we have in being a part of a community and a business like this one. So I love your post, Danielle. I love you. I can't wait to document so many more of these moments that we're going to have just really in the next couple of months. So we just love you and are so excited for you. Lindsay?
Thank you.
Well, yes, I mean, ditto, all of that. We're all obsessed with Danielle. But I will say that what I love about Danielle and Donna and Kelly and like so many of you that I've seen do these posts is you guys are all really showcasing too your gratitude for everything up until this point, right? You are so unbelievably grateful for the people, for the relationships, for the what the company has done at this point, what you've done, right? You're living in this place of gratitude. And I think that even deeper, right, than what we're putting on social media, it is this attitude of gratitude that you constantly have, right? We all have hard days. We all have things going on. Danielle's got things going on in her life, right? I've got sick kid here. Like we're all in the same place where we're juggling and we're living life and things in life are happening to us, but we're really also showing people that there is a family here. There is a supportive community. There is this gratitude that we have that even on the hard days, we're like, oh, I love these people. Like, I love them so much. And the fact that I get to see him, I mean, Danielle's been having some things with her pup. If you guys can pray for her puppy, her 13-year-old puppy, I call them all puppies. But you guys, we've just been telling Danielle, we get to see you in a week and a half. We get to hug you. Like we need to be in Destin together. We get to be together. It is so important that we do this business every single day, right? With all of these life challenges. But then when you come together, it is like there's a bond. It makes me like teary-eyed, Danielle. There is a bond that we have that no like it's for life. It cannot be broken. And so these events do that. But your posts, all of you guys that are making these posts, they really do showcase that. And so I'm talking to somebody right now, and actually you guys have tagged us in these posts, which I love. And one of my girlfriends, she messaged the other day and she was like, I sit here at work and where are you this time? And I'm like, well, I'm not there yet, right? I'm not there yet, but we're heading to Destin and we're getting really excited about it. And she's like, Lindsay, I need to get out of this cubicle, right? People are watching that. Mm-hmm. So showcase that, even if, like Danielle said, even if you're not in the picture, just showcasing that these are my people and this is what we do is really, really huge. So Danielle, you're such an inspiration for all of us. We love you. Thank you so much for being an incredible leader.
You love you too. And I want to add something in there that I started doing was the birthday reach outs.
Oh yeah.
So I started doing, and ChatGPT, by the way, is my new best friend. And I'm trying to come up with a name for him because I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to name him. But anyway, these birthday reach outs, I started just really sending messages and people I haven't talked to in forever and just seeing what they're up to. And then that, of course, brings them to your page. And then they're seeing all the fun that we're having. So it kind of just all goes together. And they go into your stories, and I've been posting it in the stories, and they're just like, oh my gosh, you guys look like you're having so much fun. What's going on? And so yesterday was someone I hadn't talked to in a while. It's a friend here in Tampa. She just opened up a hypnotherapy red light center downtown and a wellness center. And she is so excited to learn more. I'm getting on a call with her today, and she has a huge network of holistic practitioners and things. So I'm so excited for that. But it's just opened up. It's a conversation starter. And I just am loving that. So I just wanted to share that too.
Hey, this all works and it's just fun, right? So love that tip. So homework today, everyone, is make some type of gratitude post, whether it's surrounding the event, the community, where you've been in this last year, months, wherever it is with Partner Co. And take notes on what it is that was just shared here and do that. If you're down to make some type of gratitude post today, put a me in the comments below. I got a lot of ideas from that. I'm like, oh, that's simple to do, right? There's so much to be able to be grateful for. I also want to pull up. I don't know if Kelly, are you able to mute yourself at all? Because Kelly's been doing these posts as well. And Kelly is, oh, no worries. You're in a loud salon. Yeah, no worries. We'll definitely get her. If you know Kelly Smith, she is a tactician queen. Like she just knows how to like put scripts and everything together. So Danielle, thank you so much for that. Powerful. So with that, hey, what do we got today? What IPAs do we have today? Raise your hand, and we'd love to hear from you. And we will never get sick of hearing from you, by the way, because you truly are what makes this call tick and everything. So if you had some type of sale, some type of enrollment, something cool happen in your business, we'd love for you to share that win with us, and let's dive into that. So who do we got today? Because we know there's a lot of stuff, and don't be shy. Otherwise I'll just look at you awkwardly and just smile and everything. Lindsay, what's on your mind right now? Paula? Oh, we got Paula's hand there. All right. Let me grab
Yeah,
you.
I think people may have trouble raising the hand.
Makes sense. There's Paula. She's driving. Paula, how are you?
I am pulling over right now to share. So I'm almost home, but I just took my son to school. Well, I'm going to be honest. I had gotten a little bit discouraged. I thought, gosh, I'm doing this tracker, and seems like I had been, getting more people signed up before I started it. And I thought, nope, this is a mindset. That's not true. So Sunday, I live north of Kansas City, and so big Chiefs territory, Kansas City Chiefs football. And so the playoff game was going on, and I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, but my husband likes the Chiefs. So I was watching the Chiefs because the Packers are out, so I can support the Chiefs now. So anyways, this lady started messaging me, and I've known her for many years and didn't really know she was watching that much. And she says, well, do I have to order a certain amount? Do I have to sell? And I said, well, you don't have to sell, and you don't have to order a certain amount, because I, sent her the 4 options. And she said, well, is this kind of like Plexus? And I said, I don't know anything about Plexus. I cannot speak to that. But I explained to her the hormones that these body balancing drops balance. And she said, that is actually what has my attention. And I'm thinking about it. So I sent her a video of Dr. Strand. And I said, this explains it a little bit better. So surprising to me, the next morning, on Monday morning, I got up and I got on my dashboard and was looking at some other things. And it said, oh, you have a new brand partner. And so I looked and I saw that it was her, and I was pleasantly surprised. So, just like they say, keep doing the do, it will pay off. It will pan out. So I hadn't had anybody for a couple of weeks, and I just kept being persistent, and woke up Monday morning pleasantly surprised, because she didn't really act like she was that ready to pull the trigger, but she was just kind of thinking about it and kicking it around, and she did so. And I know that her husband has had some heart issues, and I know that their family in general um, are unfortunately, overweight, and would benefit herself, her husband, and their son, who's an adult, would benefit from these drops. So I am so excited for her to get them and get started, because I think that she's going to receive amazing results. And I told her, I said, you don't have to sell, but I said, they really sell themselves. So when you start seeing results, people are going to want to know what you're doing. And I said, so you could get yours paid for. And she didn't respond, but then she signed up, and she did sign up as a brand partner. So we'll see where this goes.
Come on, man.
It's exciting.
Paula, so good. Congratulations, Lindsay.
So good. Oh my gosh, Paula, that is so okay. First, when we're done here, why don't you send me your address? I'll go ahead and send you guys some Eagles gear for the Super Bowl, because the Chiefs are going down, Paula. Sorry for your husband. Anyway, I love what you're doing, though. I think that just the, saying, hey, like I'm doing the do and I don't feel like it's happening, but I'm going to keep doing it, right? It really is the activity, the action is what brings the results. It just is, right? So even when we're getting discouraged, even when we feel like, oh, I don't think anything's actually happening, it is, because all of these little seeds are being planted. And the more seeds you plant, the more start to bloom, right?
Right.
So if you have one seed, two seed, three seeds, you're like, oh, I don't feel like anything's happening. But all of a sudden, when you have 10, 20, 30 seeds, it's just like, boom, everything starts to happen, which is why I love this tracker, because it's these little seeds that you're planting every single day. And I love the fact that this business, you win in this business by really, really controlling and training your mind. It's all about controlling and training your mind. If you can do that, if you can get to a place where you're like, I can really get my expectations in check and know that the more I do this, the more I'm going to see the fruits of my labor. When you can start to really understand that piece, your business will absolutely soar. And that's exactly what you did here, Paula, is you're like, I'm just going to keep doing it. I feel like it's not working, but I'm going to keep doing it. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, I have a brand partner, right? It's such an exciting feeling. And it really is, it's inspirational for the rest of us that are in that place where we're like, I'm doing it and I don't see it happening, but we do know that these activities and these actions bring the results, and you're proof of that. So you're amazing. It's so awesome.
Well done. What I love about Paula too is, did you guys catch that question that she fielded, which is this like Plexus? Have you guys ever got that before? Is this like X company? Is this like X product? And I love what she said. She was honest. She said, I don't know enough to speak to that. However, this is what I do know. And she talked about the value of what we talked about with the drops. In our academy this Saturday, we're talking about objection handling. That's like the perfect way to do it and way to just feel it. And I also love how you planted already. And this is in the scripts, but you planted already. Hey, this is going to sell itself. Like, you can get your product for free. Those little things, those little moves, imagine you did that with 10 people, with 100 people, that will yield to some incredible fruit. So are you giving that expectation up front that people are going to get such good results that they will share it? Because if we don't plant it, they're not going to think about it. But if you do, so Paul, that was genius what you did there. Those little swift actions, you're like a little ninja. Like, that's intense. Well done. Congrats. Absolutely. Thanks for pulling over for us. So
Yeah.
man, so much gold there. Those little simple things, the little details make 80% of the difference, guys. So that one thing might be the thing for you. Okay. Who else do we got? IPAs. I see Liz. What's up, Liz?
Hi, am I unmuted?
You are.
Okay. All right. So, sorry if you guys are sick of hearing from me, but I did
Not
something
at all.
cool.
Oh my gosh. Speak
Okay.
more.
Awesome. I had something work well for me in this last week, so I wanted to share it. And I didn't even know it was going to be what I was sharing. But over the past few years, so just a little bit of background story, and I won't get emotional, but my husband and I finally had our rainbow baby after a few very hard years of getting her here. And through that hardship, I started struggling with weird anxiety, like couldn't drive on the highway anymore, was very scared to drive at night. If my husband like didn't come home right when I thought he would be home, he's a truck driver, I would like be convinced that he got in a bad accident and died. Like it was really wild. And the other day I was driving to an appointment and it was a snowstorm. I live in Michigan. And I got to my appointment and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so calm. Like I didn't feel any anxiety in that snowstorm. Like I never even thought about it. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. A couple of weeks ago, I actually got on the highway without even second guessing it. And so I had this light bulb moment that like, hey, my hormones are balanced. These drops are helping me with my anxiety too. And I was like, people need to know this because I've been posting about my weight loss. I finally hit the 30-pound mark. Okay. So I've been posting about that, but I'm like, people need to know that they help with more than weight loss, more than like just feeling happy all the time. Like they need to know about this too. So I wrote my post and then I put it in Chat GPT and I said, help me make this better. And it did. It did an awesome job. I put it in our Wellness 360 group and I put it on my personal page. And from that, I had 2 sales that day that people reached out because of knowing that it helps with anxiety. I have 3 more people that have told me they're going to order because of that post that just haven't done it yet, but I'm following up with them. And then even like some of my team members on my little small but powerful team said, hey, Liz, can I share this? And I was like, yes, you can. And I was checking their comments and people were commenting on their posts saying, hey, I didn't know this helped with anxiety. I don't care much about the weight loss, but I'm going to buy this from them too because of that. So that was just really cool. Oh, and I'm getting my first ever brand partner who is a travel agent, a really successful travel agent. So this is going to be awesome having her as my first ever brand partner.
Wow.
So anyways, that was my win this week.
Wow. I just put her post in the chat, by the way. We saw that this went viral, and I actually didn't smart. They used ChatGPT. Like, and what I love is I read it. I'm like, wow, that was really like, it was very very genuine. Like, it doesn't feel like it's like a weird, AI prompted type of thing, which is powerful. So congratulations there. Lindsay, I know you have tons to say about this.
Oh, I do. Liz, I love you so much. I seriously, I could not be more excited for you. I know just the things, right, that you really want to happen for your family this year. And you are on your way to that for sure. I will tell you, when I hear your story, and this is so powerful, to share your story like that because it can relate to so many other people. That was actually the first thing I noticed with the drops, right after my daughter had cancer. I was the same thing. I couldn't really go anywhere. I didn't realize that was happening until it wasn't happening. And I was actually able to go to the grocery store alone and not feel like I was going to have a panic attack, right? So people are living in that, right? When they have traumatic things happen in their lives, they don't realize that is what's happening until they are like, oh my gosh, this is happening to me. So that was the first thing that I noticed with the drops, was that kind of cloud lifted off of my head. And I was able to do things. So it's really powerful to share these stories and to share these testimonies, because it's not just weight loss. Oh my gosh, it's so much more, right? Like these products do way more than just weight loss. But I also, on a tactical side, I love the fact that you took your story. So, James, I think the reason why it sounds so incredible and it's not AI prompted is because you wrote it out first, then you put it in Chat GPT and asked it to just kind of clean it up and make it a little bit better. And I think that that's powerful to know on a tactical side, rather than asking chat, like giving some bullet points and saying, can you make my post for me? You actually wrote it and said, clean this up, make this a little bit better. So I love that, right? Because there are a lot of us that are not really great writers. I'm one of those people. That doesn't come, I like to talk, right? So that's why I do voice clips all the time, because I like to connect with people through talking. Writing is just not my thing. James Zing, brilliant at it, right? Loves it. Cindy, brilliant at it. They're great writers. But most people aren't. So I love that, just as a teaching piece here, to really take what it is that you want to say and then drop it into Chat GPT and let it make it a little bit, and you can even give it the tone, right? Tell them what you'd like it to feel like for your audience, the person that you would like it to bring into you, so that they're, interested in what your product and opportunity has for them, right? And ChatGPT can help with that. But Liz, You're so amazing. And we never get sick of hearing from you. We want to hear from you every single day because you're crushing it in your business and you bring so much value to this organization, to these teams. And congratulations on your first new brand partner. Oh, last thing I want to say, make sure, guys, this is something really crucial to help your people have success. It's important when they do come in to do a three-way chat, right? With whoever, your sponsor, somebody they can relate to, introduce them to the community so that we can edify you. This is something, if you work directly with Cindy and I, we do this a lot. So when you bring somebody in, we will have you put them in a chat with us, right? So let's say, Danielle, Cindy and I, Danielle is direct to us. So Danielle will put them in a chat with us and say, I just wanted you to meet Cindy and Lindsay. They are, part of my support team. They'll also be a part of yours. And then we edify Danielle back to them. Okay. So we're like, we just want you to know Danielle's amazing. She's doing huge things in this company. You're in the most amazing hands. We really are. This business, there's a lot of edification. And also we can tell them our story, and people need to hear stories outside of yours. So it doesn't have to be, it can literally be, Eric could use James, or Eric might have somebody that relates to you, Liz, right? And he might say, hey, Liz, can you just really quick share your quick story with my friend that just got started with me? She absolutely has a lot that would relate to you, right? So just make sure, Liz, when you bring this new person in, that you grab one of us and put them in a three-way chat together so that we can really edify you and share our story. You will quadruple your success rate with helping people get started and get moving by bringing a third party in. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Pro tip.
That's awesome.
Come on. Tip for everybody today as well, too. A couple things too, Liz, on yours is I'm going to take your story. I'm going to make a reel out of it for sure. So like all these stories, like if anything, here's a tip for anyone, by the way, on social media or anything. When you find something that emotionally engages you, find a way to share that. Because if it engaged you, like Liz's story did, it's like, man, people need to hear that. I found that my stuff hits more when I found it to be super fascinating, super amazing. And also on ChatGPT, what I like to do, Lindsay, is I'll voice memo into it. I'll just talk. I actually talk even better than I do. I write and get writer's block. So I talk and I'm like, clean this up, spit it back out to me. And it's like so much faster for me personally.
You can talk into ChatGPT?
Yeah, there's a microphone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
Yeah.
Well, my whole world just changed.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically there's like on a text, there's like the voice to text thing. So just do voice to text on ChatGPT. It'll take what the gist of it is and just make it amazing. So
all right, well, watch out, y'all, because that just changed my whole world right there.
Yeah. Love it. Liz, we are so proud of you. Congratulations. Oh, Liz, last question. How did you get the brand partner then? So you made the post. How do you transition to a brand partner?
No, she actually reached out to me. She's a return customer. So she tried them for a month, then she got off them. She hated how she felt. She came back. So she's only been taking them for a few days, but then she read that story and she's like, okay, I'm so convinced that these drops change lives. Like I want to sell them too. So.
Wow. All right. Well, definitely sharing this story then, Lindsay.
I love that so much. She got off the drops and then was like, wait a minute. No, I don't want to feel like that. Guys, that is absolute. Have you ever had somebody that's like, I don't really feel, I don't think the drops I don't feel any different, right? Share that story right there. Hey, I totally understand. Here's the thing. We actually have a lot of people that come off of them, they do not realize that the things that these drops are doing for them. And then they come right back on. Not only that, they end up going off and they sell the product. They become a partner here. So I totally get it. Let's start and then use Donna's tracker. Let's kind of go down the list of this tracker and see if there's some other things you're noticing. And all of a sudden, they'll start to notice other things that they didn't really notice before. A lot of the times it takes this, right? Just like Liz driving down the road, like, oh, wait a minute. I'm actually able to drive down the highway and I feel okay. We don't realize it because we as humans are so busy and the life is just going it takes us really stopping. So bring that to the attention of your people that say, maybe, I don't think it's working for me. Use the tracker that Donna made and start kind of going down that list and asking them little things that may be really great that they're not realizing that are happening. So I love that, Liz, that she came back around. It was like, give them back to me. So
Love
great.
it. Congratulations, Liz. Awesome, guys. Well, we'll close it on that one when it comes to IPA. Just a couple of reminders. So, guys, if you are able to go to Destin and you haven't got your ticket yet, grab your ticket. If not, then use all those things that we talked about today to start expanding more. A reminder to today in a little bit, if you want to do your personal development box on your tracker, there's Amelia Harper, who's absolutely incredible, the African queen. Like, man, she always brings the heat. So you can tune into that. We have a lot of people. If you're going to Destin, we have a mastermind where if you check off your daily tracker 15 times, then you're going to be invited to a mastermind. So there's many of you that have already done it. So keep it up. There's still time to do that. And other than that, I think, stay tuned this Thursday. We're starting to do up these opportunity calls more. So live Zooms. This Thursday, we're slotting in Eileen Schwartz and Charmaine Cross. It's going to be phenomenal. So these will be posted into the prospect groups, live Zooms, put them on replay and everything. And by the way, where I get testimonials from is from this call. So Liz, I'm going to have you on a call very soon if you don't mind, so those that are sharing, Eric, like, we need to talk with you, for example. It's going to be awesome. Kat, the last date for submissions is by the event. So just let us know by the event itself. So that's the 6th. And then you're going to be okay on that one. All right. Lindsay, any last notes on your end before I pray us out?
I don't know how you guys feel, but I love these calls so much. We had a meeting yesterday with our officers and above, and we were just talking about how these calls just have brought so much to life for so many people. Just the accountability, the fellowship, the tips, so many things. It's such a beautiful call. I hope you guys are loving it as much as we are. People are thriving, and your businesses we're seeing people's business just tick up and up and up. And that is exactly what these calls are all about, is not just coming together and really having this incredible community, but also helping you get rewarded in what it is that we love to do. So I just encourage you guys to, if you're like, I haven't been, able to do this every day, but I'm able to, be here just be here when you can, as much as you can. And this tracker absolutely is a game changer when it comes to really growing your business. I hope you guys are seeing that and feeling that. And we love you. We're just so incredibly proud of this community and this team. And I know I cannot be, and I'll speak for Cindy. I know she lost service. She's in her car, but we just could not be more proud. And I know James and Becky feel the same way, of this community and this team right here. We will be 2025. You guys watch, because we're watching the trend. We're watching it go. We will be the #1 team in Partner Co. in 2025. So excited for you guys. Chairperson 5000s. I see it all over the front of the screen, every one of you. So super excited for it.
Let's go. Fighting words right there. The most positive ways. Trackers, by the way, if you do complete them, just screenshot them, send them to one of us, just so we have it down for the mastermind itself. And #1, put a 1 in the comments if you're with Lindsay and us on that this will be the #1 team. All right. So with that said, let's pray out. Specifically, we're going to pray over Cindy's husband, Steve, and we'll pray for Danielle's dog. But specifically, I think healing is on the heart today. So, dear Father God, we just thank you so much for this day. We know that you paid for healing on the cross. By our stripes that you are healed. And I think about Luke 1:37. It says, for with God, nothing will be impossible. But to get our healing, to get our breakthrough, all we have to do is do what Mary did. And what she said when the angel told her that the promised child would come is, let it be to me according to your word. Your word does not return void. It will always do what it's meant to do. So just unleash miracles and breakthroughs empower today in every single person's lives. And I just see a breakthrough of testimonies coming, miraculous things, because we are here together and you're here with us. So we thank you for Steve and his healing. We thank you for Danielle's dog and perfect healing. And we thank you for all of this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys.